we're gonna bring up your next speaker. That's gonna be the wonderful, magnificent Chris Jenkins.
If you talk about how much you hate your fat, your body has been working all this time to keep you alive. I don't think anybody in my circle understands impossible. AHA family, I got a banger for you today because we're going to be talking about how do you reverse loose skin after losing 100 pounds. Oftentimes we talk about preventative care. How can we make sure we avoid loose skin? You guys have seen many times on our videos, we had Justin Howell on here who lost 200 pounds no loose skin. We had my brother Steven who lost over 140 pounds with no loose skin. We have my brother John who lost 100 pounds with no loose skin. We've had many people who have lost large amounts of weight in short durations of time with no loose skin. But what happens if you didn't know about AHA, right? And you did the traditional route, or maybe you decided to do a combination of the AHA way and the traditional way, and you've got a little bit of extra loose skin or a lot of extra loose skin. Is it possible to get rid of loose skin if you already have it? Maybe you can't afford surgery. Maybe you're scared to go under the knife, because anytime you get surgery, it's not a free pass, right? Even if it's cosmetic surgery, you could have major complications. So we're going to talk about how to get rid of the loose skin if you've already got it from losing 100 pounds. The first thing I want to talk about is autophagy. When we fast, and the reason why we use fasting as a technique to lose weight is autophagy. Autophagy is a cellular cleansing. It's a recycling. So what is loose skin to begin with? Well, it's a whole bunch of excess protein that you don't need. And also the skin has lost the elasticity. Why? It was due to cellular dehydration. When your body's overrun with toxins and you lose weight with traditional methods, which are going to teach you to exercise, wear sauna suits, sweat, right? Maybe even take a diuretic. There's certain supplements and things that dry us out. All of these things are actually exacerbating the original problem, which was cellular dehydration. And so in order to reverse the problem, the first thing we need to do is focus on the cells. We need to use autophagy to start cleaning up all of that extra protein and all those mutated cells and things we don't need, okay? Then we want to focus on hydration. So I recommend, if you're not used to fasting, number one, you want to start with a preparation, okay? Now the preparation that we teach it's a 7-day prep. It focuses on hydration, because when it comes to fasting, whether you have loose skin or you want to lose 100 pounds, you haven't got the loose skin yet, in order to get any of those tasks accomplished, you need cellular hydration. If you don't have proper cellular hydration, the proteins, the collagen, the stuff that's going to help you tighten your skin, it can't work, okay? And also remember, cellular hydration is where the body gets its energy from. So you gotta have cellular hydration. And then as we start to remove the contaminants from the system, it's gotta have somewhere to go. Water acts as an irrigation system as well. So it has gotta be the foundation of this entire practice. Once we've gone through our preparation week and we start fasting, I recommend starting with a minimum of 3 days. Why? Because when you're water fasting, you get different benefits at different time frames. If you fast for 16 hours, you've basically just got rid of your stored sugar, which is good, right? You're not going to keep compounding it if you do that, but you're not going to get much deeper healing after that. If you fast for 24 hours, you start to see the uptick of autophagy, right? But autophagy actually starts to ramp all the way up by day 3 of your fasting. You also see the human growth hormone go up by 2,000% if you fast for at least 2 days. So by fasting for 3 days, we're going to get all of the major benefits of fasting that you get on the front end within that 3 days. We're going to focus on hydration. The human growth hormone is going to help to make sure that you're replacing your skin cells with healthy skin cells, and it's going to just simply supercharge the entire process, okay? So that is the first key. we're going to do the week of preparation. We're going to start with a 3-day water fast. Once you've got familiar and comfortable with your 3-day water fast, you can look to start extending it. The longer you fast, the better. I have found a process that happens when you do a 21-day water fast. You experience an entire week of shrinking and tightening. You don't lose weight during this time. We call it the fasting shrink week. It is the most potent tool against loose skin. If you have loose skin, if you want to avoid loose skin, working your way up to a 21-day water fast will provide results that will blow your mind. Because during that time, autophagy goes through what I call hyperautophagy. So your typical autophagy, you stoke the flames, you get an exponential increase of autophagy in your system, and it goes through and it scoops up all of that extra skin, all of that stuff that you don't want, mutated cells. It's incredible for your health holistically. But obviously, we're talking about just the loose skin on this video. So you need to be able to perform a 21-day water fast in order to get the benefits of the fasting shrink week. So that's something we got to work up to, but I can offer you guys some tools to help you. We have what is called our appetite suppressant tea. So as you guys start getting into those longer fasts, you can utilize the appetite suppressant tea every single day so that you can make sure to get all of the benefits from the fast. And remember, if you've got a little extra weight to lose and you're excited and motivated by the weight loss when you do the fasting, remember, it's going to stop or slow down during the fasting shrink week, but that is exactly what we want. All of the energy and resources that would typically go towards healing, losing weight, and all the other benefits of fasting, they really get hyper-focused on, sculpting and toning just during that week, okay? Now, let me make sure you understand this. With any other type of fasting method, you're always going to get autophagy, you're always going to get shrinking and tightening. But specifically with the 21-day fast, you get it just goes off the charts, okay? So that's autophagy. Now, if doing a 21-day fast scares you, you're just not ready for something like that, you can actually use a more powerful fasting technique for a shorter duration of time to get bursts of this shrinking and tightening, and you could do that through dry fasting. I never recommend that anybody do super long dry fasts, so 21 days, 30 days. It's too dangerous to do it for that long when you don't know what you're doing. However, you can very easily and safely do 2 days of dry fasting, maybe even 3 days of dry fasting. Even if you're a beginner, we could start with the prep. We do maybe a little bit of water fasting. We move into the dry fasting, and that will help supercharge the shrinking and tightening, because with dry fasting, you're actually going to get about 3 times the effectiveness of water. So you don't have to fast for as long to start seeing the benefits of the shrinking and tightening. And as a matter of fact, with dry fasting, you get the weight loss and you get the shrinking and tightening at the same time. So it is a better technique holistically, especially if just the duration of time from a 21-day fast scares you off. However, if you're a visual person and it really helps to be able to see, if in 3 weeks you can just see a day where, 4 or 5 inches come off, the fasting shrink week through 21-day water fasting might be a better option for you. Either one works, and we can help guide you guys through that. We actually host a 21-day challenge. We just did one back in October. We'll be doing another one later on this year. But if you want to stay in the know, make sure that you join AHA Communities at www.ahacommunities.com. And then whenever we have our challenges coming up, you guys will automatically be alerted. Now, we talked about how, what causes loose skin in the first place. It's cellular dehydration. So how can we increase the hydration of the body? Well, number one, the best way to increase hydration is through eating your water. You want to eat high water content plants and vegetables. That's going to help to infuse the cells with water. But maybe you're just a water drinker. What you could do to your actual water to make it more hydrating, you can add a sprinkle of chia seeds in there. You give it about 7 minutes, and then the chia seeds will expand, and you'll see cellular water around the chia seed. That is exactly what that is. That's structured water. You drink that, and the body will extract it from the seed. You can also slice up some lemons, cucumbers, limes, even pineapples or strawberries. You put it in your water, get about a gallon of water. You put it in there, let it cold steep for about 4 hours, and then you drink drink that water, the fruit, the plant material will actually structure the water, making it more hydrating. And if you drink that water exclusively, like structured water, you drink that exclusively, it will aid tremendously in eliminating the loose skin, especially when you couple it with the other techniques we're talking about. Another way to structure your water, I just had one of my good friends come on maybe a couple months ago and talk about his Aqua Energizer. There are devices out there that will structure the water basically instantly. You run it through the device, it's like a little funnel, it spiralizes the water, it charges the water. There's a lot of science behind it. It seems like a simple funnel, but there's a lot of science behind it. It uses sacred geometry. And my colleague Patrick actually has one of the best water structuring, the best one that I have seen. One of the best structuring water devices on the market. It's so simple. You just hold it in your hand, you pour your water through it, it structures the water. You can actually combine using the plant material with the water structuring device. You can add a couple chia seeds to it to hyperstructure the water. I mean, there are levels to structuring of water, and it'll help to nourish the cells. You'll get better energy, you'll get more detoxification, you'll get a quicker tightening of the skin, okay? So all of those techniques can be used in combination to eliminate loose skin. You guys can also grab a Castor Pack. Every single night, you put the Castor Pack over your liver. I want you to do it for the first 30 days. Over the next 30 days, you're going to take the Castor Pack, you're going to put it over your kidneys, okay? Castor Packs are simple. You just get maybe about a teaspoon of hexane-free castor oil. You put it on the Castor Pack, you rub it in, you sleep with it on the different areas and organs, and it'll help upregulate those systems. You can also target certain areas that have like a lot of extra skin, and you can just simply put your Castor Pack over that area every single night. You sleep with it, and it'll help spot target, certain areas that might be more problematic. I'll put a link in the comment section and the description for these tools. You guys can just go and grab it, because you want to make sure you get the right Castor Pack or the right oil, okay? Now, there is a tool from one of our affiliate partners that is specifically designed to tighten and nourish the skin, okay? So if you guys have heard me talk about the Root Wellness brands, I actually just had one of the higher ups over at Root come over and talk about some of the products. We didn't get around to this product, but I wanted to bring it to the forefront because it is going to do wonders for you if you already have loose skin. It's great for skin in general, okay? If you want to look younger, if you want to feel younger, you want to utilize a product like this. But especially if you have loose skin, if you couple using this product, and you can use this product while you're water fasting, it will not impede or hurt or distract from your water fast. As a matter of fact, it will actually upregulate all the benefits you get from water fasting, and maybe even make water fasting easier. But it's from the Root Wellness brand. It's called Gimme Back My Youth. All right, so it is going to help supercharge the tightening, the shrinking, the healing of the skin. And what it does is it combines collagen and colostrum to build the skin, the gut, and the immune barriers. Okay, the collagen is a structural protein for tightening and creating youthful skin. When we talk about combining the hydration, right, from eating our water with the collagen, then you've got a powerhouse of actually restructuring the skin. And that way, not only are you going to tighten up your loose skin, but you're going to look more youthful. I mean, let's be honest. The wrinkles, the fine lines, all of that stuff, that's what makes us look old. You could be healthy, you could be a triathlete, you can have the energy and the movement, but if you look old, people are going to be like, man, he looks good for a 60-year-old guy, but I mean, he's 60, right? Well, what if we were to focus on healing our skin, upregulating its regenerative properties, hydrating it well? We're getting rid of the loose skin, but we're also looking younger. We're looking younger, we're feeling younger because we're using fasting. It's you. If you look younger and you feel younger, you are younger. What else is there to it? You are younger, because the opposite can also be true. If you're 20 and you're obese, you have poor mobility, your knees are messed up, your hair is falling out, even though you're 20 years old, you look like you're 50. You look like you're 45 or whatever, right? So If that is true, the opposite is also true. You could be 50, you could be 45 years old and look like you're in your 20s. Now, the colostrum in Give Me Back My Youth is a nutrient powerhouse for deep cellular repair, and it also helps to restore the microbiome. So it is a holistic approach, right? When you try to spot treat problems, for example, traditional route for eliminating loose skin is surgery. That is spot treating the problem. You still are prone to issues with your skin because you never actually fixed the problem. Right? So you spend all this time and energy getting your body healthy and sexy. Let's be honest, you losing all the weight, you looking good. Maybe you're in the gym, you got the muscles, you got the abs, you've got the loose skin on top, you go get the surgery. Yes, you look better, but wouldn't it make sense to, number one, avoid expensive surgery and also the potential problems that come along with it? You can avoid that and increase the health internally so that you maintain your results and also you get results you just simply can't get with surgery. You want to talk about plastic surgery and the benefits of Botox and how you can look youthful? You got to keep getting those surgeries to keep that up. With a therapy like this, you can get the benefits and then your body will just naturally upregulate the production of the nutrients and the hormones and the things you need to stay looking youthful. It's a 2-for-1, a 3-for-1. You just can't beat this, okay? So you get the gut fortification, you're going to strengthen your immunity, you're going to enhance the skin radiance, right? You got that glow. You're going to support better sleep because the way that we lose weight, heal, and reverse loose skin is through healthy sleep as well, right? Hydration, healthy sleep, and we're going to optimize our overall performance, okay? So I want you guys to understand, when you combine fasting with hydration, real food, and the proper supplements that are sourced well, high quality, and they're created in a way where the body gets maximum absorption, right? You're not wasting your time, you're not wasting your money. You don't just lose weight, you don't just get rid of loose skin. You're going to rebuild your body from the inside out. This is the absolute best way to approach it, all right? So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button for me. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. I will have the links and everything in the description area, the comments section, so you guys can get on the train. So I've got my free guide, the free prep guide at ahealthyalternative.org. You go, you sign up for our newsletter, you get the free guide. If you join www.ahacommunities.com, you get access to our free membership area. That's where the free fasting guides will live. So that's everything, y'all. I hope you got major value from this video. I really enjoyed making it for you. I think it's going to change lives. And there's so much more benefit to get from fasting, from the dietary changes, from using high quality supplements, coupling it with hydration. There's so many more benefits. Like loose skin is just the tip of the iceberg, but I know it's a major problem for some of you. And if you do have loose skin, this is the technique. How quickly can you start seeing the benefit of reducing the loose skin? If you're using these techniques that we're talking about today, in 30 days, you will be able to see. If you're taping yourself and you're weighing yourself, you will be able to see the change. Can you imagine? In just 30 days, you'll start seeing the change. Of course, that'll give you motivation. It depends on how much loose skin you have, right? But if you can see progress in 30 days, in 90 days, you'll have more progress than you did in 30. In 6 months, you'll be like, I never thought I'd be able to do this naturally. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm out. Peace.